everyone, and welcome to the Ben English Experience. This is the first podcast experience that you'll ever have had with me. Frankly, I'm a little bit nervous, as anyone would be for their first time, but I feel like I just want to speak to you tonight and get things going, because starting is definitely the hardest part. I have some really cool content that I've made over the years that I think will be useful to you. Coming up, like a conversation I had with my cousin who's in Thailand, and he's been there for a long time, and it's really interesting to hear his story. If you ever have thought about teaching English in Thailand, maybe that's for you. And anyway, first time. So what are you gonna do? I've just watched the news and read about Joe Rogan, who is the father of probably podcasts. And I went to his channel and I went to the first video, and I saw his first ever video about 10 years ago or 12 years ago on a really slow kind of internet. It was very amateurish, but he was just there and he was with his buddy, and they just kind of got talking, and they had loads of technical issues, and it was proper amateurish. But look where he's come in 10 years or more. He's now gone and sold like himself the license to his podcast, to him his experience, the experience of having him with you as a kind of a teacher, as someone who represents this possibility to be able to have a conversation with more people than you can even imagine, because this stays after you as long as civilization and electricity works and the system is in place, which it might not be forever. Of course, it won't be, but so long as it is, my great grandparent, children might be able to watch me. So the idea of that is interesting. It's a social experiment, and it's like print press, and it's the Wild West of this time. So why not embrace it? Why not embrace it and share that word, share your voice with other people. Try and be an activist. Try and change the world, make it a better place, because you have to. I know that I've got experiences and stories that I can tell that can help others. I live in Peru, and it's a world away from where I was brought up, and in that aspect I have so much to offer them, as a different perspective, point of view, and I've just seen the impact firsthand, and through giving, through helping, choosing to aid others, getting away from the self and the ego and the wanting to please yourself, which is normal, and I think it's normal for everyone, but some people want it more than others. They don't realise that the choice is not, then the choice is theirs to live with happiness or bitterness. It's your choice in life to how to live that, and you are not your thoughts. You're beyond that. You're a step away from that. You can see yourself from a distance. Separate yourself essentially from any identity that you might have about the world, and that will open your mind to new possibilities and the oneness of life. How your vibration, your actions vibrate out and affect everyone around you, everyone that you meet, even the animals, even the plants. Do you know what I mean? I've seen plants who, if you don't talk to them, die. They get sad. Plants do that. Literally, if you speak to your plants, I feel that they get happier and feel more loved as well. So if plants feel that, and you can have that impact on a very strange sort of you can't really understand why or how that's happening. It's beyond me in my possibility to understand that logically, but emotionally, I feel that vibe, that vibration. So anyway, this is the point. The point's to maybe to reach out to meet more people. Maybe it is just to satisfy my own ego of like wanting to be on camera. I don't really think that is it. I don't think that's sustainable. It's not something that's going to keep driving you. I think it's actually about having giving value, helping others, uh, sharing what you know, and actually finding those people to help. Because it doesn't matter if you've got all this in you, and if you don't try and get out there and spread the word, because other work like bad people are doing that. There is a negative sort of vibration of people who have been traumatized or have a really bigoted view of the world, are trying to push that out. And there's that phrase or the quote about the good man is worse than the bad man when he does nothing, right? So, and I've seen this, with friends and people getting complacent, being in a happy place, accepting their comfortability, accepting who they are and where they are, and not forcing change because it's uncomfortable, not forcing a system change. And that's what's happening now with coronavirus. And I'm very happy that the world has stopped and the earth has been able to breathe and recover very quickly, in fact. So a positive thing. Why can't we just have a few months of the year where it's summer holidays sort of thing, but complete restriction on travel for everyone? Let the planet rest for a while. Let us get used to not having the consumerist behavior of buying junk and going to parties every weekend because you're kind of sick of work, because or you're stressed, or it's depends what what makes you happy at the end of the day. But I'm considerably happier, like basically not going out. But I am now in my 30s, so maybe that's just age. I've lived my 20s now, and I feel like I use that time to learn as much as possible and accelerate that learning, mostly by living in a different continent. Oh, and that's my neighbours. So, look, we're gonna have to cut this one short, okay? But if Joe Rogan sues me for calling it the Ben English experience, then that's fine. A bit of publicity doesn't hurt anyone. So, have a good night. We'll speak to you in the next one. See ya. That was Ben English for you, to help you. And if you've got any questions, by the way, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to know what else you want to hear from me, or how you can tell me these stories that you've got. And also, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, see ya.